All right guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Rust to Raptor. So for those of you who are new to the channel or new to the series, we started a series called Rust to Raptor. This is Rust. This is the first truck we're going to be using in the start of this journey. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this truck, we're going to sell it, and the profits we make off this truck, we're going to buy another truck, sell that truck, take those profits, buy another truck, so on and so forth until we get to a Raptor. I don't know if we'll get to the point we can buy brand new, but regardless, we're gonna start this journey and who knows where it's gonna take us. So I picked this truck up for $750 US, about $1,000 Canadian, and I wanna make it as feasible as possible for any of you guys to do it yourself if you guys ever have the ambition or the time. So this is our 2003 F150 with the 5.4 liter. This is a Lariat, and this truck needs a lot of help. So in today's episode, we are gonna be cleaning the truck. I already gave it a wash. I went to the car wash and gave it a nice wash down, and it looks really clean. It's a very clean looking truck until you get close and you start seeing all the rust that this thing has. So I started poking around a lot more and I got underneath the truck, and unfortunately, this is gonna be a hard truck to save. So we're gonna try selling it just as is right now, see how much we can make off of it, and then if we have to part it out, we will go that route. So you can see underneath here, the cross members for the cab are all rusted out. So that's just not ideal. I was prepared to fix the rockers until I got underneath, and there's a couple holes in the cab, which wouldn't be the end of the world to fix those holes, but the cross members are a different story. So I'm not too sure if I can make my own supports and, you know, weld them off some fresh metal, weld them back to the frame. I don't know if I'm gonna waste all that time on it. So, you know, that's the one thing what I like about the aluminum trucks, the aluminum bodies. Videos of these trucks getting in accidents, and they kind of fold like a tin can, even though they do have a very high safety rating, but you never have to worry about these trucks rusting out. You don't. You keep your frames clean on these trucks, and that's all you really have to worry about is like, is just your chassis and whatnot. So I love the aluminum bodies, and if you want, you can keep this truck for years to come. I've had this truck for 6 years now, and it still looks brand new. It's unbelievable, and I don't think I'd ever get anything but an aluminum body when it comes to like my daily driver because of rust, and you don't have to worry about dealing with that. And I know people say, well, the aluminum corrodes and oxidizes and all that stuff. I have yet to see it. I'm sure they are out there, but I haven't run into any issues yet, and this still looks, you know, as clean as the day I bought it. But getting back to this guy here, I'm wondering if I should pull it in the garage or just keep it on the pad here. Like you can just see right here, this part of the rocker just hanging off here. So these trucks, they do make like rocker kits for these trucks, which is nice, and you can basically cut all this out and put a whole new rocker. And I was prepared to do that until I saw the cross members kind of rusted out there, and now I'm kind of taking a step back, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this all nice and clean. We're gonna post it, see if we maybe sell for like 1,500 bucks, 2 grand, because it drives and runs really well. So maybe some guy will want this as a farm truck, a field truck, or maybe they want the powertrain out of it and other parts off of it. Because overall the truck is in good condition other than the rust. So there are a lot of usable parts on this truck that someone can take advantage of. But first we'll get it all cleaned up and then we'll go from there. All right, so these are just a bunch of trim pieces from the door, and we're just gonna give them a good spray. This is just a Dawn, like I'm just using a Dawn soap. I honestly don't have a lot of detailing products, so if there's any companies out there that are watching this and you guys want to sponsor the channel, 'cause I'm gonna be We're gonna have a lot of trucks going through here to try to flip them and sell them. And you guys want to send a detailing kit over for some advertising? Hit me up. But Dawn works really good. Dawn's a good degreaser. So this is like a water Dawn mix, and we're gonna use this for all the interior stuff. But right now we'll get these nice and soaked. We'll let that sit for a few seconds. And while we're waiting for these to sit, I'm gonna quickly go spray some of the interior stuff as well. We're gonna use our fancy little brush here, and we're just going to use it to clean off all the gunk on the interior here. So unfortunately I got interrupted while cleaning the vehicle out, so it kind of halted my filming, and I did end up getting it finished, but I didn't get to do the walk around I wanted to do. So I will show you guys sort of how it ended up. And we got it all vacuumed out, we got the seats cleaned, we got the dash cleaned, got all the dust off. I put my old F150 floor mats on the floor there, so not a bad look there. And overall we got it looking pretty clean. I mean, it's a 20-year-old truck, right where you expect. I'm not gonna put too much effort into making it look pristine. We're just trying to make a quick sale on this. And this truck certainly isn't in the condition to kind of get that deep clean that it needs, unfortunately. So the rust is just too far gone. So I'll post it up tonight, and we'll go from there. We'll buy something a little bit better, a little bit newer, and hopefully the newer we get, you know, then we can finally get into sort of, I'm really hoping that the newer we get, then we can do lifts, wheels, and then we can increase our profit margins when we start doing that kind of stuff. But for these first few trucks here, these are just gonna be cleaning them up, flip them, sell them, and then we'll get into the nicer trucks where we'll start doing lifts, lights, headlights, taillights, and doing more of a build out of each truck that we get, where at that point it's already safetied, and we can just focus on aesthetic mods to kind of push it over and give that a little bit of extra value. So I'm sorry that I didn't get to do, I kind of got interrupted, I didn't get to do the kind of the full finish of the detail, but it is looking pretty clean. And I am quite happy with that. So I did get my pictures already, so I will post it up tonight, like I said. I kind of chose to do this series at a bad time, but I knew if I didn't start it, then it would just delay. I'm in the middle of a work shutdown, and we're on the last week of it, and that's, you know, we're working 6 days a week, 12 hours, 13-hour days. Sunday today is the only day I get off to kind of do this stuff right now. So once that's done, I'm hoping to have more time. But on that note, coming to the backyard here, we're building a whole deck and a pool, above ground pool with a deck around it set up. So pretty big deck, gonna be like 900 square feet. So this will keep me busy as well this summer. And I'm hoping that I can, you know, focus on this as well as keep the truck a priority, so we can keep this Rust to Raptor series going here. So thank you guys so much for watching the video, and they will get better as we go. It's gonna be a bit of a rough patch trying to get rid of these kind of shittier vehicles. Like I said, like I can always sell the Focus, right? And, you know, sell this and start off with a truck that's a little bit nicer and go that route. But I want everyone to be able to relate to these videos and be like, hey, I can do that too. And that's why we want to start with something cheap and something that has a lot of problems. Because if we can move it and we can get onto the next truck, then I'm hopefully it motivates you guys to sort of do the same thing. We'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully I'll post this truck up tonight and hopefully get a sale soon.